CinemaCon 2025 was meant to be a celebration of the magic of the big screen, a moment to remind the world of the power and allure of cinema. But this year's gathering in Las Vegas revealed a different reality, a tense and testy affair where old tensions between studios and exhibitors bubbled to the surface. As the movie theater industry has struggled to recover from the lasting effects of the pandemic and labor strikes, CinemaCon painted a picture of an industry still grappling with its future. The year 2025 had been positioned as the grand return to the glory days of cinema. Hollywood and theater owners alike promised a wave of superhero sagas, star-studded films, and epic adventures that would reignite the box office. Yet, revenues are down by 10% from 2024, with major releases like Snow White and Mickey 17 failing to ignite audiences' interest. So, what's the cause of this unexpected slump? A battle over the theatrical window. At the heart of the discussions was the issue of the theatrical window, the amount of time a film must remain exclusively in theaters before heading to home entertainment. AMC Theaters CEO Adam Aron has been vocal about his belief that films should remain in theaters for at least 60 days. His argument is simple. The shortened release windows established during the pandemic were a temporary fix, and it's time to renegotiate the terms. This sentiment was echoed by other theater executives, who argued that releasing movies for home viewing too soon is cannibalizing their business. However, some studios see it differently, fearing that long windows limit their ability to fully capitalize on marketing efforts. In a rare moment of agreement, Disney's distribution chief received a round of applause at CinemaCon for reminding the audience that his company continues to champion the theatrical experience, keeping its films in cinemas longer than many competitors. This moment of unity was a brief respite in a sea of disagreement. The return of us versus them. Last year's CinemaCon was marked by empathy, as the industry was still reeling from the effects of the 2023 Hollywood labor strikes. But in 2025, the atmosphere shifted. Exhibitors were visibly frustrated by the lack of new films, and many expressed disappointment in how studios have trained audiences to expect anything not related to a blockbuster franchise to go straight to streaming. One studio executive lamented that it was once again an us versus them situation, with both sides unwilling to meet in the middle. Amazon MGM, a new hope for moviegoers? In an unexpected twist, Amazon MGM emerged as a potential savior for the theater industry. The studio's commitment to releasing 15 major films annually by 2027 was one of the most talked about moments of CinemaCon. For theater owners struggling with a lack of content, this promise offers a much-needed lifeline. Amazon MGM plans to deliver more action, fantasy, and family-friendly films, the kind of content that has been sorely lacking in recent years. Will this new output help fill the void left by Disney's acquisition of 20th Century Fox? Only time will tell, but it's certainly a hopeful sign for exhibitors. The changing power of star appeal. One of the most striking moments of CinemaCon was the muted response to some of Hollywood's biggest stars. Leonardo DiCaprio, one of the last true box office draws, didn't receive the thunderous applause you might expect. Scarlett Johansson, too, seemed to leave the audience underwhelmed. This was a clear signal that the old magic of star power may no longer be enough to draw audiences to theaters. Only Tom Cruise, with his heartfelt tribute to his late Top Gun co-star Val Kilmer, and the stars of Wicked, Cynthia Erivo, and Ariana Grande, could generate any real excitement. It seems that in today's movie industry, the appeal of big names is no longer as potent as it once was. Looking ahead, survive until 2026. As the conference wound down, one thing was clear. The road to recovery for the movie theater industry is still a long one. While 2025 was supposed to mark a resurgence, it seems the industry will have to survive until 2026, when major sequels, blockbuster franchises, and films from legendary directors like Christopher Nolan and Steven Spielberg are expected to fill the big screens. For now, the goal remains the same: to keep cinemas alive until the next wave of cinematic glory arrives. Stay tuned for more updates and insider stories from the world of cinema. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to stay up to date with the latest news from the industry.